Bitcoin has created another move towards the downside. But yesterday, I was telling you to not get fooled. This is going to be a huge trap because, well, the Bitcoin bottom is coming in very close. So we are going to need to talk about that exactly, about the next Bitcoin move that is about to be created, because yes, we are forming that next consolidation pattern and much more that you do not want to miss. So make sure to smash up that like button, and as always, let's start with that short term. And what we can be seeing over here, and what is going to be very important, is that we are actually still trading inside of this downtrend. So that is why I've been saying yesterday that you actually still want to be careful over here, that we have not broken our structure yet, and we are not really bullish in the short term. We are actually still trading inside of this downtrend, so you still do want to be careful. But however, in the short term, it might still look a little bit bearish. Well, I've been saying do not get trapped right now, because we are coming very close towards that bottom, and that is what I'm going to be explaining. Well, first of all, we are still trading inside of a weekend, and probably we are just going to be consolidating at around our CME close price, just like we are usually doing during the course of the weekend. So yeah, I will be keeping you guys up to date about that exactly. The CME close price is right now sitting at that 63.7k level. So I do expect that at the beginning of next week, we are going to be returning towards that level. But because probably we are just going to be seeing some consolidation during the course of the weekend, well, we might be forming another symmetrical triangle. And this one is looking very beautiful in my opinion. So if we were to be seeing a bounce from of this level we are currently trading on, well, in that case, we might be creating this consolidation pattern, and that one might be indicating that next Bitcoin move being created. And also for this symmetrical triangle, I am going to be keeping you guys up to date about that exactly. Now, if we are going to be seeing this breakdown, I am going to be talking about the exact maximum drawdown risk we can be seeing, but I am going to be talking about that a little bit later in this video. First of all, I am going to be talking about that scenario of the breakout towards the upside, because yes, in this video we are going to be finding that bottom, because I do think we are getting very close. I will be talking about the exact reasons a little bit later, but if we are going to be seeing this breakout towards the upside, well, in that case, I think we are going to be starting off to create the next leg towards the upside. Now, of course, if we are going to be seeing this breakout towards the upside, we need to be seeing some more confirmations. And actually, in order for me to actually flip bullish right now in the short term, I want to be seeing this level being broken with at least a 4-hourly candle closing above, and also this downtrend, of course, to be broken, and also this downtrend, of course, flipping in towards an uptrend. And whenever that happens, well, that is going to be the moment where I'm going to be stepping in and saying, all right, right now, we are definitely going to be flipping bullish, and right now, the bottom is actually in. Because yes, right now we are getting some indications that we are getting close towards that bottom, but we are not getting these confirmations that actually we need to be flipping bullish right now. We are still technically trading inside of this downtrend, so in the short term, we must still be cautious. Now, anyways, that is why this symmetrical triangle is going to be so important right now for Bitcoin. This level is going to be the level to be breaking for Bitcoin in order to flip bullish. Now, having a look into the ETF flows, well, we have had our 5th consecutive net outflow day. Yesterday, once again, we have seen another outflow of 51 million US dollars. So yes, of course, these outflows are actually decreasing, but yes, these outflows are actually just adding some selling pressure on towards the Bitcoin price right now. Now, it is good to keep in mind that today, of course, these ETFs are not going to be trading, of course, because it is a weekend. So yeah, no selling pressure will be added today. Now, what I've been saying is that most likely we are going to be creating some consolidation inside of this range, and then eventually break out towards the upside whenever we do actually find that bottom. This is, of course, actually based off the previous cycle, where in the previous cycle as well, we have seen some long, extensive consolidation before actually breaking that all-time high. Now, I am going to be talking about that exactly in a minute, but this consolidation where I've been talking about, well, we are actually seeing that right now being created with this symmetrical triangle, but just in a little bit of a different form. So that is playing out perfectly. Now, the things where I'm actually going to be getting very bullish about are going to be these two metrics, because a lot of liquidity is right now piling up on that upside. And what you still need to keep in mind is that we are still trading inside of a bull market. So whenever a lot of liquidity tends to pile up on that upside, well, eventually we are just going to be grabbing that liquidity. Now, this is of course because the Bitcoin funding rates are once again decreasing heavily. And whenever these Bitcoin funding rates are actually dipping like we are currently seeing, well, it has always indicated a very good buying opportunity. As you can be seeing over here, whenever the funding rates are actually getting low, it always indicated a Bitcoin bottom. So that is why I'm saying do not get fooled right now, do not get trapped, because actually we are getting very close towards that Bitcoin bottom, because right now these Bitcoin funding rates are actually trading very low. And that is also why I'm going to be saying that yes, we could potentially still see a little bit of a breakdown right here, but it is just going to be more likely to see a breakout towards the upside. And also, if we were to be seeing this break towards the downside, well, in that case, the maximum downside risk, I think, is not going to be all too big, because we could be going back all the way towards that 59k level. But in my opinion, that is not going to be such a huge deal from of this point anymore. If we were to be decreasing towards that level, it would only be a 7% dump, which honestly is not going to be that big of a deal. So yeah, that is why I'm saying we are coming very close towards our Bitcoin bottom. We can only be seeing a correction back down of about -7%, but that is really going to be our maximum drawdown, while in the opposite direction, it is going to be just very likely that we are actually going to be getting this push towards the upside. So yes, anyways, on top of that, we are also creating the hidden bullish divergence right now, and I am going to be talking about this exact all-time breakout that we are getting right now in a little bit. But first of all, if you are going to be getting interested in trading yourself or buying altcoins, you can be checking out that link down below. If you use that link down below, you can be claiming a $40,000 deposit bonus only using this link. Without this link, it is only going to be $400. So make sure to check it out over on Bybit. Now, if Bybit is not going to be available in your country, you can be signing up on DeepCoin with no KYC, no restrictions, and you can be claiming $220 by only depositing $100. So make sure to check it out. Anyways, with that being said, I still want to be reminding you that it is actually a Bitcoin bull market, and this is not the time to be panicking right now. This is actually going to be a very good opportunity to be buying up the dip. Now, of course, we have already had a look into what's our max drawdown, but in the case of this breakdown, of course, I am going to be having a look into this Fibonacci level, because I think this Fibonacci level, the 0.382 level, is going to be providing some massive levels of support. Now, this level is going to be coming in at that 60.3k level, so make sure to take a note of that. Now, actually, the most important thing of this video is going to be that all-time high breakout, because whenever we are going to be seeing that breakout of the all-time high, well, that is when the real fireworks are going to be exploding, because that is when we are actually going to be going exponential towards the upside. So yes, I do think that coming next month, we are going to be breaking that previous all-time high. So coming next month, we are going to be seeing this real fireworks actually exploding. Now, right now, we are actually just seeing some consolidation below our previous all-time high, which we have exactly also seen during last cycle. And if we are actually going to be studying the last cycle in depth, well, we can easily be seeing that we have exactly also seen a similar consolidation, actually two corrections towards the downside of -16% and -11%. And then eventually, whenever everyone was kind of in disbelief and everyone was not thinking we could be breaking that previous all-time high, well, that was the moment when we actually created this god candle towards the upside. I still remember it to this date. Everyone was literally in disbelief whenever we actually broke above that previous all-time high. So yeah, I think that just like last cycle, we are going to be breaking above that previous all-time high next month. Now, on that weekly time frame, actually, we have already broken above our most important level of resistance. We can literally be seeing that this was our all-time high resistance. Yes, we did wick a little bit above it, but we have retested that level right now as support, which is looking very good on that weekly time frame. But anyways, yeah, with that being said, do not get fooled right now. That is going to be the most important thing. Make sure to be following me over on Twitter to stay up to date about every single market development. And guys, I'll see you in another update video tomorrow morning.